point way up there in the distance. That's the top of the mountain right there. That's where we're going today. That's High Point along the Palomar range of mountains here in, I guess it's San Diego County. It's a little over 6,000 feet. It's going to be a long hike today. It's going to be about 14 miles round trip with a little over 3,000 feet of elevation gain. So it's kind of pretty much a fire road walk, more of a training run than anything else, but going to be a good test of the knee today to see how I do. Well, good morning. Today is a Friday. It's March 6th, 2020. And I'm going to be doing a solo hike today. I'm going to be going up the Oak Grove Trail to High Point. And High Point is somewhere behind me up on top of that mountain. There's a fire lookout tower. It's the tallest lookout tower in the state. I don't remember the exact height of it. It's about 70 feet or something like that. But to get to it, it's not one of the most exciting hikes. It's 14 miles round trip with over 3,000 feet of elevation gain. So it's not a cakewalk. It's got some single track. Most of it's fire road walking, which would be kind of boring. But from what I understand, the views up there are tremendous. And it should be nice, good day for it. It's only supposed to be 72 today. Might be a little cooler at the upper elevations. But when it's any hotter than that, you don't want to be up there because there's no shade whatsoever. There's a few spots, but 90% of it, it's going to be a fire road walk. So I've got my trail running shoes on today. I'm going to try to maintain a pretty good pace today and see what kind of time I get. But it's 14 miles and it's about 3,500 feet of gain, so it's pretty hard. Anyway, we're at the Oak Grove Trail. You'll lose the trail a couple of spots, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. Cross the creek a couple of times. But once I get over to the road proper, the fire road, it shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully we'll see some wildlife today. I would be surprised to see snakes today. There have been several reports of rattlesnakes out and about. It was 80 yesterday, so it's not quite spring yet. It's still winter, but they're out there. One of Katie's friends saw one yesterday on a hike. So I would be surprised to see them sprawled out on the trail, soaking up some sun today. Never know, we might see a deer, a mountain lion, fox, bobcat, who knows. Being solo and being on a trail that not too many people go on, the odds are a little better. Well, I can tell you right now, they say that first couple of miles are steep, and I can see why right now. I can see the fire road, the break there as it zigzags up straight up the hill right there. Goes all the way up toward that notch. So it looks like it's going to be exposed and in the sun. Looks like I get some cardio and I get to work up a sweat early this morning. It's only about 50, 52, so it's not too bad. I guess I should have been here a little earlier. Well, I've gone just a short ways. I've come to a road that leads to this residence. And here's the sign. It says to the right. So not this way, this leads to a residence, but this way. Just gonna go through the gate here. And this looks like where the single track starts, sort of. Well, I've only been on the trail a couple of minutes and whew, already getting tough to breathe. Here's a sign. Somebody wrote Palomar, arrow to the right. And it does say trail. So it looks like this is the turnoff. I don't know where that goes. But this looks like the direction we need to be going. And eventually, we're going to be going up there on that ridge line. I'll tell you what, I've only been on the trail a few minutes, and just that short little dip down into the shade made a 10-degree temperature difference. So this is the steep part. It's I think it's 2,000 foot incline, a little less, maybe over the next mile and a half. So it's going to be a steep one. And I can tell already it's going to be tough. But the reward is going to be the views I'm going to get here in a minute. I'll keep you posted as I get up this ridge line. Well, the key to doing this hike today is going to be about maintaining a good solid pace. I'm more of a rabbit. I run up and I stop and rest and run up and stop and rest, and that's not going to cut it today. I'm going to have to maintain an even keel, try not to get out of breath as I'm making this climb. And if you don't remember, this area is not quite alpine. It's still southern shrub and desert and mesquite at this elevation. Got a nice big manzanita right behind me here. That's where I'm going. I'm going up there. But I'm hiking today, not wearing my Luna sandals, which is what I normally do. I'm wearing my Salomon X8 Pro 3Ds. I haven't used these in a while. I used to always hike in them. These are my go-to trail running shoes and hiking shoes, and they changed the last on them, which means they changed the way it fits your feet. And this is the largest size they commercially make. These are 14 double E's, and the reason I have to get the wide base on the shoe is just because of the barefoot running. My foot is splayed out over the years, and I need a wider shoe. That's why a lot of people end up doing the ultra shoes. They usually use a different couple of different pairs, but the Lone Peaks are one of them. And I got a hiker behind me coming up, so it looks like I'm not the only one on the trail today as I'm working my way up. So I'll take a break here so he doesn't have to listen to me gab. He's probably a bit faster than me anyway. Well, here's another view of what I've climbed so far in just that short distance. I still got a long way to go. According to my GPS, I'm only at about 3,400 feet. Started at 26. So not even, I'm about halfway to the steep top of the steep part. So got to keep on trucking. Hiker walked by me about 10 minutes ago. He was moving at a pretty good clip. So he parked down there by me, and he's obviously heading up to High Point as well, but he was moving way faster than me. So I'm sure he'll be coming down, and I'll meet him on the way up. It's a great day for a hike. It's just a little warm. This is a steep trail, and it's exposed. Gonna get some color today. Boy, up here on this trail, you better make sure you're hydrated. That's for sure. Hopefully I brought enough. I brought a 12-ounce bottle of Arrowhead water, a 24-ounce bottle of Smart Water with a flip cap, and I had another thing that I was saving in the Jeep for when I came back, and that's a 32-ounce bottle of Gatorade. I know I'm going to deplete my electrolytes sweating up a storm up here in the exposed ridge and in this heat. And at the last minute, I think I made a good decision. I wrapped it in my shemagh in my pack, and I brought it. So I got about 2 liters of water today. I haven't had any yet. I'm going to have to take a rest here at some point. When I finally find some shade, I haven't seen any. There's been 1 or 2 spots I could duck under barely, and that's it. Other than that, it's exposed all the way. All the way. I finally transitioned over to the western side, and since the sun's coming up in the east, I've got a little bit of shade from the mountain to my left. I'm taking advantage of this big time. At some point, if I can find a flat rock to sit on, I think I'm gonna put on some sunscreen, some lip balm, take a break for a few minutes. What I might do is take a big gulp of water, maybe put my electrolyte in my water bottle. Got to get ahead of it. See, I haven't drank anything so far. Watch where I'm going here. Whew. It's steep. Now, I noticed this earlier about 100 yards back. Somebody very recently has been doing some trail work up here. I can only imagine it's the Conservation Corps. But those poor bastards had to climb all the way up here, carrying a pickaxe and a shovel and clippers and wearing boots and jeans and hard hats, and I got to give it to them. Oh, finally found a flat spot. Looks like a good a spot as any. Just take a break for a second. I can get the water bottle open. Oh, there's a tab here somewhere. You know, the pack I'm using today is a pack from North Face, and it's just about the right size for these kind of hikes. The best part about it is I got it for $3, $3 at Salvation Army. Can't beat that. I actually think it's a pack designed for women. I'm assuming that just based on the color. But it's super lightweight. It holds what I need it to hold. I'm gonna use some of this, what's it called? Scratch? Hydration drink mix. I really don't know what this is. Never had this one before. Guess we'll try it out, see if it's any good. I'll let that sit for a minute. Put on some lip balm because I'm going to need it today. I'm doing a lot of mouth breathing, man. Going up those hills, I'm just huffing and puffing, so. I've also got somewhere in here a little thing of sunscreen. It says ski balm, SPF 40. I don't know what this is like. Guess I'm gonna try it out. Looks pretty thick. Feels almost like a lotion. Hopefully it works. I don't know if it has a color to it or not. It could very well be like zinc oxide, and my face is all white right now. I can't tell, but it looks like it's fairly clean. So hopefully it'll work today. Keep me from getting too burned. I'll take it. And you know what else I think this is going to be good for? This might even double as a mustache wax. We'll see how we do. I'm not going to bother about my arms. I guess I'm just going to get sunburned on my arms. Hey, welcome to spring, huh? All right, about time to get going. I'm gonna try some of this stuff here real quick. I gotta figure out how to open the damn bottle. Well, I've been climbing up through this steep stuff for a while now, and I think I finally came to the road. Oak Grove Trail sign. There we go. It's a nice, well-made sign, and it looks like, at least for the next while, we're going to be heading up on the fire road. Well, just to give you an idea where I'm at, that's Oak Grove down there, and I've worked my way up quite a bit. We're at 4,300 feet, roughly, about right here. Started at 26. So, looks like we got a great big chunk of manzanita came down on the trail. This is also a truck trail, so at some point, somebody's gonna have to come up here and remove that. You can see where it came from. I wonder how old that manzanita is. Well, a couple of things I noticed. We have our first view of Vail Lake over there, and also I see a road down here that's winding its way up. I don't think this is the road that I'm on. I think that's the High Point truck trail, because the one I came up on is over here. So I think we might be fairly close to a junction with the High Point truck trail and the Oak Grove truck trail, I think. But the other thing I wanted to show you was down here. Look at the little trail of ants. At first I thought it was a snake path, like a snake had come down and gone down the hill, but now I realize it's not a snake path, but actually ants. As I continue up Oak Grove Trail. Well, behind me is a locked gate. This must be High Point. At least the High Point Road. Well, I came around another corner and I see pine trees up ahead, so that's a good thing. I see a point right there, but I don't see the fire tower, so that's not it. It's on the other side of that somewhere. But it looks like I'm finally gaining some altitude to the point where I can see at least the halfway point on this hike. Well, there's hope for me yet. It's the first pine tree I've seen on the trail, at least one that I've noticed. That means we're finally getting up to a little higher elevation, which I'm thankful for. According to my GPS on my watch, my old Sun2, we're about 4,750 right here. So I've gained over 2,000 feet, 2,100 feet since the trailhead. I still got another, I don't know, 1,400 to go. Well, I'm gaining altitude, and I have to admit, it's actually cooler up here. It's a nice stiff breeze blowing in my face, and according to my watch, we're at 5,007 feet right here. So we're definitely getting there. It's been kind of a slow slog this last, I don't know, couple of miles. The fire road is graded really nice, but it's still steep. Got a little scare about a half hour ago. I came around a corner and a guy comes screaming down the hill on a mountain bike. Oh, feel that breeze. Drying out my pits. I could just stand right here. Whew. Feels good right here. I'm gonna take this nice and slow. I can dry out a little bit. If I can find a nice flat rock, I'm gonna take a break, I gotta get some more hydration in me, maybe eat a snack for the final push to High Point. Well, I came around the corner a minute ago and I've been looking at that peak for a while now, and I had a feeling it was up there and I couldn't see the tower, but now you can. It's just to the left of the summit there. But first I gotta work my way up this steep fire road. It's pretty steep, man. You don't realize it till you turn around and look down, and if I'm even looking up, it looks steep. Gonna take my time, I'm getting there. Doing pretty good. I took a little break back there, about a 5-minute break just to hydrate a little more and get some salty snacks in me because I didn't eat breakfast this morning and now I'm feeling it. But now that I can see the fire tower, makes me a little more motivated. Well, this must be an area they call Deer Flats. I'll take it. I'll take that for sure. Fire tower is right up there. I still got a ways to go to get there. I'm getting pretty weary. I'm at about 5,300 feet, 5,400 feet right here. So I've got another 600, maybe 700 feet of elevation to go, but at least up here I've got some great views, cool breeze, and some tasty waves. Like Spicoli would say. But yeah, it's pretty up here. And I sure do appreciate this breeze, man. That's awesome. As I'm looking over toward San Jacinto in the distance over there. Take advantage of this little flat stretch, catch my breath. Cool down my pits a little bit. I think on the way back I'm gonna have to put some sunscreen on my arms. I can feel it already. This is a nice area. I think what we got here is a nice game trail. There's a little path worn in the shrubs going up to the top. I can see that. And in fact, way over there on the other side, looks like there might be a solar sign. That must be along the Palomar Divide Road or something. The fire tower is right up there. Getting there. All right, well, we've come to the trail split. Looks like High Point hits the Divide Road right here. Yep, 9S07. Looks like this area is closed to shooting. Sometimes they allow shooting back here, but I guess not right now. This is the road as it continues, I guess, to the southeast along the Divide, Palomar Divide crest. But I'm going to be heading up this way toward top of Palomar and High Point. This is the part of the Divide Road. So from here I'm going to go up, and then there'll be a side chute that'll head to the left. Well, I've come to another trail split. Going left heads up to the fire tower. If you go to the right, it heads toward the Palomar Observatory, which is private property. I've been down that road a ways and there's a locked gate. Way off in the distance, you can barely make out the dome peeking out through the top. Got pretty good views though from up here. It's gonna be a long walk back to the car, I can tell you that. I'm almost there. Well, off in the distance you can see the Hale telescope and some of the other telescopes at the top of Mount Palomar. I'm not too far from the summit here at High Point. In fact, right around the corner here is the fire tower. Well, we have a tremendous view from up here. We've got Palomar Observatory over that direction. And as we're looking to the east, view over the valley toward Warner Springs, out towards San Jacinto. And of course, right there is the fire tower. That's the goal today. I'm almost there. Well, I'm almost to the top. Fire tower. It's right there. High Point Lookout. It's the tallest fire tower in California. Maybe when I get over there, I'll be able to see what the elevation is, but looks pretty high to me. 70 feet maybe. All right, well, we're at the top of High Point Lookout at the fire tower. No glories waving in the breeze up here. It's been a good hike, hasn't it?
Yes, it was.
It was awesome. Now we only got 7 miles to go to get down.